Mama Juana made me do it.
Todd,
What do you want me to do?
it's gonna be all over the counter. It'll take me forever to clean that up.
This is the famous drink in the Dominican Republic. It's called Mamajuana.
Looks like mulch.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're making Mamajuana. What?
Mamajuana.
Mamajuana?
Mamajuana.
And let me tell you, we had this stuff in the Dominican Republic and it is fabulous. Thank you.
One more for him.
No, I'm good. All right, maybe it's Mamajuana. Whatever. It's the Dominican famous drink that everybody wants to learn how to make, and we're going to show you today. But you need these. This is the sticks that you can get only in the Dominican Republic, or you can buy one of these kits, which is what I'm going to show you. We did a little both, and let me say thank you to all my Dominican subscribers and friends.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thanks for helping me put this video together because I love this stuff. Let's just stop the rambling, Todd, and get into this video. Mama Juana.
It's better with someone than it is alone. Let's get wilder. We could get a little wilder than we are.
And let's get into this, but this is what you're gonna need to make good Mama Juana. You need sticks like this and bark, and you need some of the herbs that are in here, the leaves. This is how you make authentic Mama Juana, but I got an easier way. And make sure you're watching till the end, so we're gonna do a taste test of both of these and tell you which one we like better. Mama Juana is the national drink of the Dominican Republic. Did you know that?
I think he told us that, but I forgot
He
that.
did, he told us that.
The Mamajuana is our national drink.
Today we're making what? Mamajuana.
Mama Juana.
No, it's Mamajuana.
Mama Juana.
Mama Juana? She's right. But look at this. I got my shirt.
Mama Juana made me do it.
And that is so true. But today you're going to want to try this. We found this out when we were in the Dominican Republic, right?
Yep.
Do you remember the ATV ride when we're riding through? Oh yeah. Now my feet are wet. And this guy gave us a sample of this. Do you know what all's in it?
I know there's wine in it.
Wine. You got rum of any kind that you want to do. You got honey. And then this is the key ingredient. I got links to this in Amazon because you're not going to the Dominican Republic to get it. You can also buy the kits. I got links to this in the description. Believe it or not, this makes Papacito go crazy, right?
Oh, God.
I'll let this guy explain what Papacito is. Make sure you
Like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.
and
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. How to Done Right.
is this going to be on Instagram?
I hope so.
And did you know this is an aphrodisiac?
So they told us while we were there, yes.
Yeah, that's the big thing. When you're a Dominican, that's all they talk about. No matter what bar you walk up to, they're going to talk about this drink and how it's called the Dominican Viagra. It has so many other benefits, such as
Good for kidney problem, stomach problem, indigestion, infection, blood circulation, and your papacito get full power.
they say it is actually a cure for the flu and the common cold, that it will just knock it out of your system.
Okay, so this bag of Mama Juana is in Spanish, so I can't read that one. But this one is in English, just to kind of give you an idea of what it is. Drawn from a recipe of exotic roots, herbs, and spices from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it says it's a blend of local herbs, barks, and roots from the Dominican Republic. And some of the barks include anamu, anise, estrellada, bajuco, and so much more. So now what we want to do is we want to put all these herbs and things inside of a 750-liter bottle. Just get everything in here, and then we're going to add our ingredients.
Ow. Those little star things are sharp.
And it's funny, if you look at this one here, you can see some of the herbs up here, some of the things that are in here, the bark. You'll see like in here some of the leaves and so forth. When you do this, you're gonna be disappointed after about 7 days of what I gotta do to this. Now, this is a fun fact because I found this very interesting, a story I read with this. You cannot bring that bag of herbs back on an airplane. It will not go through customs unless you're like us and you snuck it in your suitcase or something. But where the funny story falls into this one guy, he put this in his suitcase, and right beside it, he put 3,000 pesos. So when the custom guy opened it up and he saw this and he said, "What's this?" And then he saw the money, he took the money and let him go. You can buy this with the alcohol already in it. That's okay to bring home because that's gonna kill anything that would be in this bark. You're gonna reuse this bark. This is not a one-time shot. You use this, they say, for up to 15 to 20 times. But if you talk to the Dominican people, they will use this for 7 to 10 years. The older this gets, the better it will become. This drink is made to age and reuse.
I don't know what these little star things are.
That's the star of anise.
Is that true?
Yes, it's an ingredient.
You think we can get all this in there?
Oh yeah. Now, my wife couldn't get it all in there, so we got a little bit in the bag left over, but as we add liquid, this is gonna shrink and it's gonna settle the bottom. So as we go, I will get all that wood in here as we move along. What you wanna understand is a 50-40-10 split. You want 50% rum, 40% red wine, and 10% of your honey. 10% of your honey, that's gonna be about 4 tablespoons. So go ahead, hon. We want 4 tablespoons of this in each one of these. This is the one that we got at the cruise port. They're saying this one is actually much better. This is more authentic than this. This is what the tourists get. We're gonna taste both of these at some point. So we'll tell you the difference. But if another tip that I'm gonna give you is this is a 750 liter bottle. This is this same size here. They actually have a 1 gallon. Now, I didn't get the 1 gallon because I knew I had this one at home and I was gonna make 2 separate batches. You don't have to let that go down. When we add the liquid, it'll go down. Do you have 4 in there?
No. This kind of cloth.
Fast forward this part.
It's overflowing.
Yeah, because you got the wood all the way at the top. How many is that?
3.
Well, you only got 1 more. I knew this was going to be a pain in the ass. That's why I let her do it.
So, it is so sticky.
She's going to be all sticky. Forget the papacito thing. She's going to be sticky enough. How many is that?
This is 4.
All right, we got 4 in this one. We still got to put 1 in this one. This is the hard part, getting the honey in. The rest, we're going to use that funnel. We're going to pour the liquid in here.
We might have to, oh Lord, Todd, we're not going to get any liquid in there.
This will be easier as we go, I promise. We'll get this honey in, and then we'll get to the next step. Papacito. Hola, patacito. All right, we finally you just let it settle, and it'll eventually go down. When we add this liquid, it's going to really go down, but that's the last tablespoon. 4 in this one. All right, so we got the 10%, the honey, the 4 tablespoons in each one of these. Now, remember I said it's 10, 40, 50. 40% is wine, and then the 50% is going to be the rum that you're going to use. But let's start with the wine here. You want to, if you have it, use a dry wine. The reason we're adding honey to this is to sweeten it up. So if you're putting a sweet wine, you can cut that honey back. Now, depending on which Dominican family you talk to, this variation is going to change. Some people will put a lot more rum in than wine. You have to do it to your taste. But we're sticking with the authentic recipe. Let's open this bottle of red wine. Now, let me tell you about this red wine. This was given to us by a subscriber. You don't even know who gave us this.
I think I have an idea.
It's a very strong dry. Yeah, this is a local friend of ours that made this for us and been wanting to try. It smells incredible. That is a true red wine. But you know we make wine on this channel. This is our Merlot. We could use that as well. Since this was a drier wine that's semi-sweet, that's why I'm going with his red wine. Now, what we're doing is we are actually priming this bark and this seasoning that is in these bottles. So in this part of the stage, you might want to use a very cheap red wine and cheap rum because believe it or not, I shouldn't say this, we're going to empty this out and throw this away. And I'll tell you why. And I know a lot of you are going to get upset, including my wife, but this has a purpose. This is called priming your bark, and that's what we want to do. So go ahead, fill that up, each bottle,
40% of the way, not 50. That's
No,
50.
you got 10 in. We're filling this halfway. That'll be 40.
All right.
So we're filling each one of these halfway with our red wine.
I can't believe you're going to dump this out.
Oh, you wait. That's what I'm telling you.
A little more?
Yep, a little more. All right, we got this one halfway filled up. Now we're just going to fill up the other bottle halfway. This bark is going to be very, very bitter. Priming this is going to take a lot of that bitterness out. And this is going to get better as we go. All right, it's time to get our rum in. That's the third ingredient. I've got the black rum here. I'm trying to use some of this up. I would prefer the white rum, and that's what we're going to do in the second batch here once we throw this away. We're not going to throw it away. I'll show you what we're going to do with it. All right, do the other one. This is black rum. This is a dark rum. I'm just using this again to prime this bark that's in here. All right, what are we going to do next, hon?
Seal them up.
We're going to seal these up for how long?
I don't know.
You want to let this steep in here for 5 to 7 days. All right, now what you want to do is you want to shake these. Remember the honey's in there. We got everything. So go ahead and shake that one. And we're going to do this, shake it at least once a day for the next 5 to 7 days. You just made Mamajuana, honey, from the Dominican Republic, the national drink of Dominican Republic. If you've been to Punta Cana, I guarantee you had this. Well, now you know how to make it. Was that fun?
A little messy with the honey, but yes, fun.
All right, let's fast forward. All right, it's been exactly 7 days, and you can see this Mamajuana is looking incredible. Do you see all the wood in there? It's been priming in here for exactly 7 days. They say you discard the very first batch because it will be very bitter, but I know a lot of you are going to drink it anyway, and I'm going to try it. But let's just get this strained out into a bottle that we can save for this week. And then we're going to add our ingredients in here just like we did in the beginning. The wine, the rum, and the honey. So let's just fast forward and see what this turns out to look like. All right, we just got everything in there. We got our 4 tablespoons of honey. We've got our wine. We got our rum. Now make sure you're shaking this up a little bit. And this will be perfect in 7 days. Remember, discard the primer unless you can handle it, and then start drinking the second or third batch. I hope you can see how dark that is. It surely is dark. It looks like Mamajuana. Let's taste this and see if it's as bad as everybody says on the first priming batch. The consistency looks like I would expect when we were in the Dominican Republic. Hopefully you can see that. And remember the health benefits to this. You don't drink a lot of this, just a shot glass at a time. I don't taste the bitterness in this. I don't know. I think we can salvage this. All right, it's time to get these poured out. We got the one from the kit and we got the one that we got from Port and Dominican. Let's see which one we like better. All right, one thing I noticed right now, it's got the same exact ingredients and what we added to these, but I noticed a little bit different in the color, which is very interesting. This is more of a red and this one is a little bit of a duller red. So let's try the one from the Port. Now, one thing I will tell you, this is strong stuff. So this is for sipping. I'd like to add, believe it or not, raspberry tea in this. I've tried this week and it is incredible. So, but let's just taste it in the raw form here. Very strong. I really get a hint of that rum and you can taste the red wine in it. I'm not tasting the wood as much as I think I might taste in this one. So here we go. Let's try this one. That one has more flavor. I taste some of the wood and some of the herbs that are in there. So I don't know. The one from the kit is very good. And this one's very good too. So I don't know which one's the winner. I'm going to say the one in the kit because I feel that herb a little bit more.
I want you to repeat after me in Spanish. Arriba!
Arriba!
Abajo!
Abajo!
Al centro!
Al centro!
Chequi! Salud!
Salud! This is the Dominican Viagra. You got to try making it. I got links to this down below. Now, another thing I'll tell you, the Dominicans, they like their stuff strong. So you may want to cut back on the rum a little bit. This is very high alcohol content. When I make this again, I'm going to put more red wine because that's what we make on this channel. I'm going to do about 60% red wine, 30% rum, and 10% honey. I think that's the perfect match for us. But that's what makes this hobby interesting, is you can make it the way you want. The only thing you need to know is you need the ingredients in this, either from the kit or go to Dominican Republic and get it. And then you only need 3 other ingredients. You need the rum, the red wine, and honey. And that's what makes Mamajuana, those 4 ingredients. And all my Dominican friends, I want you to reach out and let me know how I did. Let me know how you alter this. But I tell you, I love this drink and all the health benefits that go along with it. Until next time, Mamajuana it. And have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. That is just over the top. Such a unique flavor. Thank you, Dominican Republic. This looks like a old Dominican property.
Someone that it is alone. Let's get wild.